Hey guys, you're through to the Dyslexic Entrepreneur YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me again. My video this week is just a couple of tips and tricks for parents who have got dyslexic kids. That I'm not like a leading expert on this stuff. I'm just gonna relay a little bit of experience I had as a child and kind of things my mum did with me to kind of help me get kind of the skills that are necessary to be an entrepreneur. Her dad was a really successful entrepreneur and ran a logging firm in Scotland. It kind of runs in the family a little bit, so I thought I'd just kind of share my experience and kind of a couple of extra ideas I've had on top of it. Like I said, it's not gospel, it's just my experience, so take it as it is, all right? So my first tip for you guys is to get your kids selling sweets at school. This was like my first like introduction into the world of like being an entrepreneur. My mum would like, on our way home from school, we would go to like Lidl, and my mum would like give me £5 and I'd buy loads of different sweets, like, you know, multi-bags of sweets. I would then take them home, take them out of all the bags, then like label them, like, you know, obviously making profit like 50p for each thing. They cost like 10 or 5p or whatever. And then I'd go into school the next day, and then I'd sell it, and then I'd know that I knew how much I needed to sell to then go and buy more, and then the rest was profit. So it was like a really good little setup into like what you need, like just a general kind of like businessy kind of things. Like, I know I need to buy stock, I know I need to sell this much to buy the stock, and then I know that I'm left with this much profit, which then goes into my piggy bank. I don't know what the rules are like now with like selling stuff at school. I don't think it was like kosher then, but like you got to be a bit cheeky to be an entrepreneur. So like, don't want your kids to get in trouble, but like selling sweets at school, come on, like how much trouble can you actually get in? So that's my tip number one. My tip number two is to set your kids up. Obviously it depends what age they're at. I'm talking like 8 years old plus, I think. Like, yeah, I'm like not super young, but kind of 8 and above. But like, set them up with an eBay account. Obviously you need to parent it and monitor it as much as you can, but like, set them up with an eBay account, pick a load of junk from around your house, go through all your drawers, find your old clothes, like old shoes, like, you know, bits and bobs, and just be like, right, and it's show them the process of how to do it on eBay. So take a picture of it, write description, choose your price and delivery costs, and then show them how to do it, and then get them to do it and get them to go through the process of it. And then like, because I tell you what, there's no better sound than when you sell something on eBay and you get that noise, it goes ka-ching. So yeah, obviously you got to keep an eye on what they're up to, but you could have it going into like a PayPal account that you run, so you could like, so they're not going bananas with what money they get. But yeah, that's my second tip. And like, obviously you pick the junk they sell, because you don't want to come back home one day and like they've sold all of your furniture for 10 quid. It's not a situation we want to be in. So like, you got to be quite strict with like picking out the junk. Like, go through your attics, go through, like I said, your old clothes drawers and things, and just like give them a stack and be like, get rid of that and you can have the money for it. So that's my second tip. My third tip is like, it's become quite popular over the years, like over the last couple of years, because like the serial entrepreneur Gary Vee kind of made it massive. But it's called like charity shop flipping in the States. I don't know what you call it here, but like, take your kid to a charity shop. I'd recommend this as well. So have like a £20 budget, or like whatever your budget is. Like, say it's like £20. Give them £5 to spend on stuff that they want in the charity shop, because it makes the whole thing a bit more fun, right? So they've got £5 they can spend on stuff that they want to take home and play with and do stuff with. The other 15 quid they've got to buy stuff to sell for a profit. All right, so I know this big, or like car boot sales, or like charity shops and car boot sales. Like, I still do this, not so much anymore. I used to do it quite a lot in my 20s when I was trying to get things going, but like, it's quite a fun experience. And it's again, it's good to kind of teach your children, like, here's your budget, you've got to buy certain things to make the money back. And like, keep an eye on them, kind of like get them to buy like, you know, like adult shoes, or like gym equipment, things like that. Like, for example, like the charity shop by my mum and dad's place is quite like a posh place in Bristol. The charity shop there, like, some guy keeps getting given Converse trainers and doesn't like them, so he keeps taking them there. My last 3 pairs of Converse been brand spanking new for a tenner. So do you know what I mean? So like, if your kid was the person, or you spoiled that, like, you know that, right, Converse are more than £10, they're brand spanking new, you buy those, like, your kid's feet are size 4 and these are size 10, like, they're not going to want to have them. So just keep an eye on what they're buying, and if they buy something that's a complete dud, like, it's a lesson to be learned. Like, they won't buy that same thing again. So, like, if they do buy something and it doesn't sell, like, you got to not be hard on them. You just got to tell them, like, look, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But my mum always says, like, sometimes you get your fingers burnt cooking, sometimes you don't. Like, it's just the way it is. All right. I think it was my third tip, was that. My fourth tip is one that I used to do when I was a kid, and I was just like, go around to your neighbours and ask if they want their cars washed. Like, most, unless your neighbours are assholes. We have one asshole neighbour, but like, and most neighbours, like, they'll see that and go, yeah, even if it doesn't turn out that good, £5, who cares? Like, you go around there with like the hose and the scrubbers or whatever, and like, wash cars, and it's like, kind of teaches them to like work hard and like, get some money. So that's another tip. I really enjoyed that as a kid. Like, me and my sister used to go around and do it, and it was like, we'd split the money up, and it was a cool thing to do. My last tip, which is probably isn't loads of parenting books probably anyway, and it's just a real simple one. It's not really that entrepreneurial, and it's not really teaching your kids how to be entrepreneurs, but it's teaching them a good work ethic, is get them to do chores around the house for money. So it's like, write a list of chores up with, they're all like 50, I don't know, it depends how old your kids are, don't know how far 50p will go nowadays for the sweet shop, but 50p to like, hoover the floor, like every time you wash up, or like load the dishwasher, it's 50p, just things like that. It's not making them use their brain to make money, but it's giving them a good work ethic that they need to work hard to make money. So that's my tips, guys. Please like and subscribe on the video. Any comments, please leave me a comment. I'm going to post it in a load of Facebook places as well. So again, it's not gospel. This is just my experience in life. I'm not like an expert on this stuff, but I just think if you can, at a young age, start teasing out little bits of like entrepreneurial skill, it'll get your kids thinking. And especially the world that we're moving into now, there's so many more options with the internet and like doing different careers. Like, it's not so like, get a job, you have to do it this way, you have to do it that way. If you can get them, just like plant that seed nice and early, that like, oh, if you use your brain a little bit and you can do this, this and this, like, you can make money. So anyway, that's my tips. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, just looking forward to, I'm going to try and do a video a week, and I might try and do a couple of extra ones if I can. All right, but I hope you guys are good, and I'll catch you soon. All right, take care.